So what's going on, guys? My name's Mr. Dalek JD and welcome back to another video where today we're going to be talking about Infinite Warfare Zombies DLC 1, Rave in the Redwoods. This is going to be another update style video as Lee Ross has been on a little bit of a tweet spree and we have some new information as well as some finalized stuff for us to look forward to, as within the next week, of course, we're going to be getting the Rave in the Redwoods trailer. There is absolutely no doubt about that. And he tweeted, just watch the final mix for the Rave in the Redwoods trailer. This next week is going to be scary good fun, hashtag Rave in the Redwoods. So within the next week, we're going to be seeing that final Rave in the Redwoods trailer, which I cannot wait for. It's been such a long time coming. Now, if we look back to last year, Darius and Drax fully separate trailer came out a week before the DLC, so that's going to be Tuesday, the 24th of January, which is a week before this DLC launches, so we can expect that then. And they've not announced any official details yet, but they are mentioning something about a live stream, and that will probably involve the intro cinematic, which I'm assuming will probably be around Friday or sometime just before the DLC coming out. Of course, neither of those dates are confirmed, but when people ask when are we going to get this trailer to watch, all he says is very soon. So it's going to be within the next few days, and there seems to always be something happening on a Tuesday, a week before launch. I'm going to say it's going to come out then. Now, of course, people love to ask Lee questions and see if he answers, and someone replied to that saying, what if we don't want the spooks? And he said, better keep the lights on while you play. And that could be a little direct reference to the fact that when you turn on the power in this map, the lights come alive, and I guess without the lights being on, that's more prone to there being a lot more scary enemies attacking us. And if they haven't done that idea, then they have wasted such a great idea, because how scary would it be for there to be a lot more scary things going on and you have to put the power on in order to keep those really nasty evil things at bay. A lot of people have been curious if we're going to see someone take the position of David Hasselhoff like he did in Zombies in Spaceland, someone as a DJ that's mixing the tunes as you play. And he says, just wait until you hear the voiceover for Rave in the Redwoods, Wu-Tang Shoutout. Now, David Hasselhoff was the voiceover inside of Zombies in Spaceland. He was the character that was talking to everyone through the speakers as we were playing, and he says Wu-Tang Shoutout. So that pretty much confirms that there is going to be someone taking the place as a DJ, and with that Wu-Tang, we're probably thinking, what the hell's that about? I'm sure a good bunch of you watching this video know who the Wu-Tang Clan are. They're a hip-hop group from America. They're really awesome, and they did start in 1992, which is really, really interesting, seeing how this map takes place in the 90s. Now, if we cast back to the 30th of December, Lee Ross tweeted out a image of the Rave in the Redwoods poster, but it was a real close-up, so you couldn't really see any intricate detailing at all. And you can notice on this poster, if you look hard enough, you can notice a partially cut off name at the bottom of the cast list, and some people have thought that this name was definitely a Smith. Now, when I hear the surname Smith, I instantly think of Will Smith. I mean, it is a pretty decent thing to think of, especially when you consider this map's taking place in the 90s. As much as I'd love to see Will Smith, I don't feel this is going to be the person we will see. Now, a big shout out goes to Moon Alex over on the Call of Duty Zombies Reddit for pointing out a really interesting point. Now, he may not be correct on this, but this does sound pretty plausible to me. And if we go with the idea that the Wu-Tang Clan are going to be influenced by the voiceover, that means that it will probably play a DJ role. And if we look at some of the members of the Wu-Tang and their real names, we have Method Man, who's an experienced actor and goes by the well-known name Clifford Smith. Now, of course, he's more well-known as Method Man rather than his name Clifford Smith, but they could call him Clifford Method Man Smith. It does link up with Lee Ross's tweets talking there about a voiceover that's a tribute to the Wu-Tang Clan. If you guys agree with that or have any other ideas on who this Smith character could be in the cast, do let me know down below in the comment section. Now, someone asked him as well, can you tell us anything about the difficulty or solving the Easter egg? Is it harder than Zombies in Spaceland? And he said, depends on the skill and how fast you can figure things out. And that's pretty much the most vaguest answer we'd ever get, so cheers, Lee. Someone else asks, can you give us one song name that will be in Rave in the Redwoods? And he says no, but if you follow Brian Bright, maybe he might share something soon, who knows? Interesting enough, someone else asked him a little bit earlier saying, ready for Redwoods, is the soundtrack all original or will we have some 90s tunes in the mix? And Brian Bright said soundtrack is early 90s rave and club music. There are some real bangers. Now, I really hope they've got the soundtrack right, because the rave stuff I'm not a big fan of, but 90s club music could be one of the best ideas they've had, because there are some really catchy 90s club songs. And someone else asked, every 5 to 6 rounds in Spaceland there are clowns. What is going to be attacking us in those woods? And he says something far scarier. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, the clowns in Zombies in Spaceland is probably the scariest sort of mini round I think Zombies has ever had. They're absolutely horrible. They're so fast, they spawn so quickly. I don't know what could be more scary, but in the initial like concept artwork that we've seen, there is like a really big bat. You can see a load of small bats flying around, but then there's this huge bat, almost like a demonic sort of bat. Maybe that could be something involving in this special round. I've absolutely no idea. If you guys got any ideas, let me know in the comments. And another hint towards what we could get is someone saying, planning a rave without a real raver, shame. And he says, we've got tons of ravers in game and even some in-house. So of course the in-house is of course referencing the developers themselves, but tons of ravers in-game. I can't imagine there being tons of like kids as like weird AI that we interact with. I just don't see it. So maybe they could be demonic raver kids turned into zombies gone crazy. I've no idea. But besides all that mention, Lee Ross hasn't really said anything else yet on his Twitter account. That's just what he said in the last day. But interestingly enough, Infinity would have also done a community update on the Infinite Warfare subreddit, where they've basically done a massive community update. And they say for our next live stream, we'll be going behind the scenes with our animation department to discuss how we do what we do. After that, we'll be speaking with the Zombies team, who is taking you back to the 90s with our first Rave in the Redwoods live stream. We'll discuss the design, the setting, and the horrors the cast of Willard Wyler's next film will have to endure. So keep an eye on our social channels for timing and more information. Also, be sure to check out all our live streams on our Twitch channel. It's a little bit confusing from their wording, but it sounds like the animation live stream and the Zombies live stream are not going to be within the same thing. The Zombies live stream is going to be something which is going to be hyped up, and they're going to announce it before they do it, which I am guessing, like I said at the start of the video, it's going to be maybe around Friday time, next Friday. Now our last thing is for those that are watching from North America or Europe, you can now pre-order the first DLC pack, and that will let you preload it as soon as it becomes available. And that means if you've got the season pass, you'll be able to pre-order this and preload it as soon as it becomes available. And you also get your hands on the new IW Zombies PS4 dynamic theme, which of course is Rave in the Redwoods themed. We get this cabin, and as you can hear, this crazy 90s rave music is playing over and over as the theme of the music, and the lights are coming off and on, which is showcasing the dynamic vision. Unfortunately for those that are in Europe, such as myself, we actually can't get hold of this theme until the DLC is out. I don't understand why this has never been fixed or changed, but North American PS4 users are the only ones that can get the theme. We won't be getting it until the actual DLC has come out. Don't understand why that works, but for those in North America, you get to enjoy it before we do. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section, and on screen now you'll be able to find my last two uploads. One was a Origin/Mob of the Dead style Black Ops 3 custom map, where we have an incredible Easter egg quest where we can get the ultimate styles from Origins. It's so awesome. And also episode 3 of my Call of Duty Zombies cut content series, where we look at the cut game modes from all of the last zombie games. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time.